What's up, guys? We're back, Sandra and Sonia of the Horror Flick Chicks, for another episode of Twins Talk Tubi. And
Hi.
today, hi. So today we're going to talk about a movie that was actually a recommendation from one of our subscribers, Baby Tashiro. Recommended this movie, so we thought we'd check it out. It's a foreign horror movie. It's called Take Me Home. It's from 2016. It's a Thai horror movie. And let's see. The premise of the movie is, let's see, Take Me Home is a Thai horror film about an amnesiac
Amnesia.
man who returns home to his sister, brother-in-law, and their two children. Unfortunately, not everything is as it seems. All right. So, as always, we are going to start off by giving our first time reactions to this movie right now. Okay.
Yep.
Ready?
Ready.
One, two, three. Okay.
Okay.
I debated that, giving a little kind of, but actually liked it more than I thought I would when I first started watching it.
Okay. I thought it was very well made.
Yeah.
They had some beautiful shots.
Yes. I
Um,
thought it was very beautifully shot as well.
so that's why I gave it some love, but I thought it was a little bit slow sometimes
Yeah.
and a little bit confusing sometimes.
Yes. I
So
agree.
yeah, so I couldn't 100% get into it.
Okay.
Um,
Well, I thought the same thing. The reason I gave it a thumbs up is because I feel like I like in general foreign horror movies from a bunch of different countries. And I feel like sometimes movies like foreign horror movies can be a little confusing. I don't know if it's because of I know, it's dubbed or it's subtitles, but it could be the language, it could be like the I don't know, the their way of doing things as opposed to what we're used to, how we used to seeing certain things, and it could be confusing.
yeah.
So I didn't kind of I tried not to put that in my, you know, review, like my reaction to it, because I feel like that happens a lot, at least for me,
Mhm. I
in some
wasn't,
foreign horror movies.
yeah. I was in this one, I wasn't thinking like that at all. I was just watching it. And like I said, it was well made. But I just, I don't know. I think it was a little bit too confusing to get fully, to
Yeah, it
get
was it
my
was a
full
little confusing,
attention.
but I feel like once we got towards the end, it kind of came together a little
Yeah, I
more.
did. I started to understand it a little better once I started to get to the end. Um, because in the beginning, he left. He was at it was a hospital or some therapy
Yeah,
place, like and he got out and he was going. He said, "I remember where I live," and he went home. I was like, okay, that was weird. Like
yeah,
all of a sudden, he just remembers and they just let him go home. Okay, he goes home and all this, and then you see all this weird stuff happening, and you don't really know what's going on. And then people are shooting themselves, and people are dead. I'm like, when did this happen? Whatever. But then later you find out that this is something that happened before, and
right.
he's just starting to remember things that happened to him, and his family. And then there was that scene where he went when he started to realize what was going on, and he was trying to run out of the house, and he was
Yeah,
caught in this loop and he
yeah.
kept coming back in behind the gates and coming
He
back
was like in a
in.
like he was trapped there.
He was trapped, like he couldn't get out. And yeah. And at that point I was like, oh, okay, this is getting somewhere, going somewhere. And then it just went back to the what they were doing kind of in the beginning. And I was like, all right, waiting for something else. So there was a woman, the house was cursed
Yes.
just in general, even before they bought the house, because they were even saying that they bought the house for very cheap
Yeah.
and obviously there's a reason for that.
There's always a reason for that.
Right. So, it was already cursed and everything, so fine. But I don't know. I feel it would have done better. Although this kind of stuff has been done, I feel like it would have been more fun if it was like some new family coming into the house and something happens to them. I
Oh
don't know,
yeah, I guess I could see that.
but yeah, I don't know. And
The,
then
the actual like at the end, like when we find out like what really happened, I don't want to say too much because people want to watch it.
I
Because
think you could say this movie came out a few years ago, and we probably should always say in the beginning of our reviews that these are going to be spoilers. Spoilers. I'm gonna flash that like that. Spoilers.
well, well, I think like the ending of the movie, once we find out what the deal was, like what really happened, and it's like, oh, like yeah, like you said, this has been done before. Like you've seen this stuff happen in other horror movies. It's kind of like a dreamlike thing where um he's like the lead character's in the moment, like experiencing all these crazy things, but at the end you realize that it's not really happening in the moment. It's just either he's in a dream state or it's just visions that's happening, and it was like a ghost story. I guess it was
It
a
was a
ghost
ghost story.
story, supernatural,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So if there was a lot going on at times. I said, but I don't know. Overall, I thought it was actually pretty, like a pretty decent movie with a good storyline. Um, and I recommend it to people to watch it, and it wasn't anything that I wouldn't pass on it.
No, I definitely would tell people to watch it. Definitely, I would recommend it. Don't necessarily go by my half a star or half a
Yeah,
thumb, um, half a thumbs up.
I put
But
thumbs up.
yeah, I think it's definitely something you should see. And then, I guess as always, make up your own mind about it.
Yeah, especially if you like foreign horror movies
Yeah,
too.
and it wasn't like completely boring. I mean,
No, 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 no.
there was some cool scenes in it, and I thought the main actor was really good.
Yeah, me
Um,
too.
so I thought it was, again, like I said, again, well made, and yeah, it's a decent watch. So I would say check it out.
Yeah, yeah, definitely check it out. I think so
Mhm.
too.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess that is it.
Yeah. And yeah, so listen, so like we said in the beginning, we got this movie as a recommendation. And again, we want to thank Baby Toshiro for the recommendation. And if you guys have a movie that you think we would like, and it's on Tubi, let us know in the comments. Or you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Horror Flick Chicks, and you can let us know which movie you would like the twins to review. Let us know, and then we'll get that on and we'll give you a shout out.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll be back next week for another episode of Twins Talk Tubi. And make sure you follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have our Twins Talk Tubi episodes there. We have our Horror Flick Chicks podcasts on there. And you can listen to the podcast as well on several audio streaming services. So make sure you check us out. And again, follow us on social media, Instagram and Facebook. And we will peace out for now and see you
Yep.
later.
We'll see you next time.
All right.
Make sure you subscribe. Subscribe.
Subscribe. All right, guys.
Sandra and Sonia out.
Out. All right. Bye.